So, like, well, I guess the place to start is the basics, like, you know, like, so, in creation there are laws. There's laws of chemistry. I kind of think it's funny, Alec keeping his MIT professors up all night trying to figure out how to buffer acids. And the absolute startling brilliance that even the minutest influences have, and how powerful the support is for stuff we don't even suspect. It's all brilliantly pre-designed for us, with workability as its prime origination protocol. Stanley. Everything in this universe seeks workability, seeks to work, except man. You're so dense, you're so stupid. You know, you think the way to have things the way you want them is to kill anything that bugs you. Makes good sense to me. Why the fuck not? I went to school just like everybody else. I can add and I can even multiply sometimes. Now, finding this in Spirit Guard jurists was a bit of a startling revelation for yours truly. That love of consciousness. Hillbilly, except without the Billy. Anyway, you've got hierarchies of needs and hierarchies of considerations to entertain. If you have any pretense of, at some point, desiring the distinction human being be applied to you, things are required, like, you know, the best things in life, first of all, are not free at all. Forget that idea. And secondly, nobody's equal to anybody else. No fucking, even, not even close. Nobody's equal. Not even the number two itself. Given some creative mathematical initiatives that we've been exposed to, I mean, not much you can count on. Except the subtle laws of God, I find. They're pretty count on those. But you see, the problem with subtle stuff is you have to be worshipping through, excuse me, to see it. It's how it's wired up. Like buffers in your blood, for instance. pH. So it's workable. You got a very, you don't get to choose what kind of pH you want to have. Do you understand? Your pH is between 7.4 and 7.5. very slim margin of elbow. Now, if I ever I want to have a bit more elbow room there, like, want to have 4.5 there, 7.5, something like that. People, because you move one iota past those barriers, you have dis-ease setting in to your blood. So dis-ease is not how things are usually. Dis-ease is an acute thing. Dis-ease isn't how you're supposed to live. Dis-ease is supposed to wake you up a bit, not invite you to marry it. It's not generally comfortable, and there's good reason for that. Like, poisonous things don't generally taste sweet. I don't know, it's like, I don't see too many bugs sucking on poison ivy. They do. No, ginseng, they do. They like ginseng. But ginseng has a benefit to it. A feel-good benefit. Who says? Whereas poison ivy doesn't. Poison ivy is kind of like a parasite in plant form. Not too many of them, but all that it does is leave you an invoice and no profit. Everything's stupid enough to be found here. Not unfortunate. Alright, so there are orders of consideration. There are orders of consciousness and levels of consciousness and domains within those levels of consciousness that are quite entertaining and worthy of exploration by those capable of developing some actual erudition instead of presumptuous erudition in the kind we have in politics and jurisprudence most of the world over today. I mean, it's pretty hard to find a country where you can't squeeze a good jurist here and there. By the time we're done, there won't be a single fucking jurist daring to strap on a pair of shoes and a set of balls and show up anywhere where this is possible. Fidelity to the truth is the name of the game. And the reason we play this game is now, in terms of hierarchies of consciousness, loving consciousness is the most expensive club in town. Bar none. To sustain a loving consciousness, particularly in the muck of what's going on the planet today, it requires considerable strength and discipline and fear, basically, of failure. The fear of failing to worship the truth for me is a very real thing. For me, to be found worshiping my own flatulence, a sense of my own flatulence, my own green stamps, my own hairy net worth, would cost me all the weight that I own. I can't afford it. even think about it. An entertaining idea, particularly in a positive fashion, would be worse than suicide for me, much worse. First of all, suicide's out of the question. Doesn't work, can't do it, and it won't help me. I don't know anybody that has helped, but for sure, let's just say we explored the possibility in some depth, and convinced that that's not an option I have. So I'm stuck with this fucking mess until Allah decides to relieve me of this flesh. Period. So, I can choose to do something. Maybe on the off chance I might make Allah a little bit happy. And so, or nothing. I can do nothing and go nowhere and sit and pretend I'm not see what I see and pretend that I'm not who I am and pretend that George Bush is right when he does Trump peace. Understand? I have no guns. I don't want it. I'm not going to force you to submit to my will. It's not going to be that easy. You're going to have to earn your submission. I'm not going to be debating horseshit with nitwits. I don't care whether they're MIT nitwits. I don't care whether they're fucking Muslim nitwits, Catholic nitwits, Buddhist nitwits. Republican nitwits, Democratic nitwits, and their fucking colleges of expert liars. What the fuck are you? Understand? Like, so, stand focused. Get some education here. Skulls, if I can, get a shoehorn, fit behind your heel. Anyway, so there's a hierarchy of consciousness, and so loving consciousness is a bitch, but it's exquisite. It's worth every penny, but it costs absolutely everything. There's zero illusion, zero trading for illusion, zero hatred, without reservation whatsoever. There's 50 little laws built into consciousness. And I'll go over a few of them if you think as a matter of fact. One of these laws in consciousness is that which I resist persists. So if I'm hating somebody, I'm not going to get to go too far. I get stuck with that hate, and it's going to do nothing but persist and grow, and I'm stuck with it. Now, hate is not a profitable origination platform. It's fruitless, and it has all kinds of costly features to it that you're unaware of. Anyway, suffice it to say, nobody hates for free. It's impossible. And if you could see the costs to yourself, if you could, I'm sure you'd give it a second thought next time you want to meet somebody and go on a fun Saturday not big guy, and what the fuck's anybody gonna do? So, the deformity of being that exists is a result of a betrayal of the laws of love. Now, these laws of love are very strict laws. You know, I thought at one time you could fuck with them a bit, and I was wrong. I also thought I was a pretty smart cookie too. I was wrong about that as well. So, I need to tell you some things. And one of the things is, you were born to love like that. This is why Allah created you. Was for the good. And it's just beginning now. And you got no idea what it is, no clue whatsoever. But you've been through the fruits of the tree of evil curriculum are sufficient. At this juncture, it is my hope and prayer to be able to let it go. Like if you want to perfect this some more, like, you know, get good at it, maybe you take it on the road sometime, like, let me know. But for all of those of you who have had enough of this fruit, as unsatisfying, unnurturing, unhealthy, sickening fruit. Fruit of lies, fruit of fraud, the fruit of rape, murder, and pillage, that which is being showered upon you in blessing. Anyway, I mentioned this before, and you know, you need to hear this because you need to get where this is coming from. Okay, like, I'm your King of Kings for a number of reasons. Okay, not the least of which is basically I'm your dad, and I had a hell of a debate for a long, long time with some senior level meetings, can we say this? And I lost. See, I argued that, you know, there's at least a theoretical possibility that these kids may not be mine. I mean, they could be Lucifer. Like, it's true. It was not about an apple. And it was not God being an asshole in the garden. It was me being an asshole in the garden. Anyway, suffice it to say that I breached the laws of love. I lied. And I blamed. I figured I had to introduce some profit margin into this thing. Well, it hasn't been too profitable, and for the last 28 million years or so. You know what? I don't got no rocks to support that theory. So, but I'd still be willing to debate Carl Sagan on any issue and basis. So, anyway, or Richard Dinkins, panty-wearing atheist that like to sell books. You know, I wish I liked to sell books. You know, like, I got a few books that I've written, but you know, I need help. You know, like, I've done these fucking covers on the goddamn books so often that I'm sick of them. And my computer fucked up and it's all fucking rusticated. I don't even have book one to sell. It's all jumbled up in fucking digital horseshit. And so I gotta get my mind around befuddle-guggling this digital horseshit. And I think it's creatively befuddled functioned. Perhaps by my publisher, I'm not sure, but anyway. Like, there's things that matter more to me than selling books. And, you know, like I don't have a fancy car. I don't have a nice place to live. I mean, I don't live in a nice place. I live in a basic half-ass hut. It's in Skid Row. So all around me there's vermin and insects and stuff that I was completely unused to. I was being eaten by insects, and I had to make deals with insects. And I'm here to tell you, I trust the King of Bedbugs' word more than I trust any human being's word or any pretender to the throne of human being's word on this planet today. He honors himself by keeping his word. And that means being king of millions of bedbugs and ordering them and having their obedient fidelity without the slightest deviation. Understand? I live there surrounded by bedbugs and vermin, and none of them feed on me anymore. Or the Kraken. Perfect master. Understand? I've gone into his room to do laundry and picked up his comforter, and there is dozens of them partying in his comforter. Not a bite on him. I think the King of Bedbugs likes to show off. He's got other issues, but he keeps his word. I've had his members in my shoe for a good 20 minutes, trying to figure out some fucking way to get out. I'm barefoot. He's in my, it's kind of a claw type of shoe. He raced to get away. Not once since I made my deal with him. Well, it was one time. But he had a very quick answer for that, and I wouldn't pretend to dispute it. So I've been bitten once, and I should have. I was remiss in my duties. I did not really want to tell a friend of mine that he had bedbugs, so I just didn't say anything about it. So that very night I got bit by one of the big bugs and let me fix. Brought over to my house. And so first thing I'm screaming at the king of Batman. This wasn't me, it's your boss. You didn't tell that guy, I stood up, bam. I had to make an exception. There, right there, saying, you know, defending his word. Who am I to argue with that? Not once since. And not once. Like months and months, like 6 months before that. So, I live in a skid row with disease and insects, parasites all around me, and they don't feed on me or those I love. That once. Well, once. They obey Allah, understand? And they recognize order of consciousness. The king of Bedbugs recognizes the difference between me and Allah. Big time. No question. He serves him first. Has to learn. So, you're too stupid to see these things or sense these things. Understand? You worship your gross stuffs. Understand? So when you leave the domain of loving consciousness, you pick up a hatred, you have a resentment. It's more important to you than your loving consciousness. You fall. You descend in consciousness. Now, polite society seems to feel that it doesn't matter what level of consciousness you're functioning at as long as you're agreeable when called upon to be so. You can lie as much as you want, you can offer as little truth as you can consume to get away with. And if you can get somebody to agree with you, then you figure you got something worth hanging on to. No matter what it is. It's even better if it's partly somebody else's. As I say, from a purely fundamental perspective, you don't know. See, you don't know what you don't know. You say that's not for sure. Alright, and so how about we speculate here and entertain the notion, well, what if there's stuff I don't know that I could know? Well, why would I want to bother doing that? Like, if I don't know stuff, I don't know whether it's good or bad. I don't, it doesn't, but it is a loss for me because there's the Allah factor, different levels of consciousness, different conditions of being. And so if I'm vacuous in one domain, does it not follow suit that would show up elsewhere in my being? Like, I consume 100 pounds of salt a day. I'm going to turn my ass into a pillar of salt. It is. Buffering or included, isn't it? So, the thing is, if I'm engineered to know stuff, and I don't, that's hurtful stuff. And if that occurs as a consequence of my own insistent laziness, there's a different cause than if it's a consequence of me just working real hard and missing the payoff that go around. There's different conditions that are resultant from different originations. So, if I'm not functioning at the highest level of loving consciousness that is, I'm missing something I have been intended to have, and there's a hurt and a cost for this. It's called loneliness and depression. I had no idea what it was. I thought people were making it up. And since strapping on this fucking crown, I have been privy to all kinds of it. Now, loneliness is not good for my immune system. It's not good for my sex life. It's not good for my hair. Not good for my facial juice. Not good for my teeth. It's not good for my penis, vagina, or my armpits. Doesn't help. Loneliness is not helpful for anybody, for any level of consciousness. Loneliness is no help. We're not designed to be lonely. Even if you have no arms and no legs, you can still serve somebody. Even if you're with rivals out of a watermelon, you can still serve. There's simple stuff you can do. And service reduces loneliness. Service to an aligned idea or to an aligned consciousness, to align purpose. You can serve. And so maybe this incarnation isn't the one for you to shine and revel in the glories of divinely inspired, exquisite love. But you can help others. And I find that when I busy myself helping others get what I want to have, it helps me. It helps me with my level of consciousness. Now, that's a possibility. Now there's also the other possibility where I decide, please now, I'm going to get me some lost juice. I'm going to bugger somebody. I hope I get away with it. Even if I don't, please not, I'll fail it. Got a 50-50 chance of something happening for me. So, we take a 100% guaranteed deal proposition and turn it into a 50-50 losing proposition. This is what your wits do for you today. This is unguided living. Now, I want to be real clear with you about a few things, and one of the things is unguided living. Now, unguided human being, and I again have to use the term loosely, unguided human being is basically an ambulatory turd factory, seeking relief from its myriad wants, demanding applause and a pat on the back for its helpful horseshit. It's helpful bullshit. It's helpful lies. Helpful fraud. It's helpful delirium. It's helpful covert motherfuckery of the lame of wit. See, 99. It's 100% of you, basically. Oh, yeah, lame of wit. And you got the lamer of wit laming up the rest of the wit. It's drowning in the soup of its own flatulence. So, humanity today is not evolved, it's devolved. I don't give a fuck what Richard Dinkins or any of his boyfriends have to say to the contrary. This is fact. You're an embarrassment to me, to Lucifer, and to your Creator. Now, I'm responsible for this mess. And I'm not going to suffer its existence one fraction of a second longer than I absolutely have to now. So you need to understand that as far as others of being will go with yours truly, bullshit will find itself extremely uncomfortable. And I know how to get creative with discomfort. Trust me, ask any woman who's ever lived with me. I've had individuals beg me to beat them. And no cigar. Understand me? I'm pissed at myself, most of all. You were. God damn. Demented career criminals posing as offering the tit of anything. Like, what value do you offer yourself? So you're feeding your kids the slop off the goddamn slaughterhouse floor, which is an insane, sick-producing molestation of beings, your own included. See, you think you're separate from shit and you do stuff for free. And you can be ignorant and it don't cost you nothing. Well, I got news for you. That's all horseshit. Worse than Santa Claus. Worse than everybody's created. So, there's hierarchies of consciousness. And the only way to access these is through your own personal labor. Jesus will never do it for you. Neither will Muhammad. Neither will Lord Buddha. None of them ever said they would. None of them ever fucking dare suggest, or anybody suggest they would. But that paucity of logic is sold along with crust of the effluent you buy from each other for good pence. Well, not quite pence, it's a fiat pence. It's a sort of money substitute. Basically IOUs. Liars IOUs. But I got millions of them, so I'm okay. Alright? I'm your king of kings. This is my job, to straighten out this fucking mess. You know, like, if you want to help me, you know, I can be grateful. I'm not always an asshole. I'm always as pissed off as I am right now, but I can be a grateful king. And I want to be a grateful king. And I just need some things that want things to work. You don't want things to work. You want to continue to bugger hump your betters. Then get the fuck off my planet. Find yourself somewhere else to live. It's time. Make it clear. This is my planet. This is my kingdom. You're it. I'm it. This is the deal. Welcome to the next 1,000 years. You know, like, it's painful now. Like, the evil is ending. You know, like, and I want to make good and fucking sure it stays ended. It's also part of my job, so I'm going to be rather forceful about a number of things for a while. But never forget this. I never snitched on nobody for no reason. And I inhaled. And I like to have a good time. More than anybody I know, I like to have a good time. And I've been known to party too much, and I've been known to do a lot of things a little too much. One thing I'd like to get used to doing too much of. I'd like to get used to loving. I would. That would make me a happy, grateful king. You know what? A happy, grateful king can be a useful thing to have around. Trust me. It's probably true.